Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending from where you're watching and listening to me around the globe. I am Mbonu Silas. By vocation, I am a Catholic priest. By profession, I am a licensed clinical psychologist. In my YouTube therapeutic series on conquering bad habits, today I want to do the second episode of the video that I started, and I have captioned the human sexuality. But today I want to talk about sexual disorders or paraphilias. So, what are sexual disorders? According to this book, Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, sexual paraphilias are defined as sexual disorders that have sexual interests that can cause personal distress or impairment that can lead to psychological or mental or behavioral or even physical harm or damage towards oneself and also towards another person. So, some of them are voyeuristic sexual disorder. In this disorder, the person takes joy and derives sexual satisfaction in watching people, unsuspecting people, naked or having sexual activities. They can even peep someone in the bedroom and someone in the bathroom that is naked without the person knowing about it. From watching them or having sexual activities, they derive the sexual satisfaction. Then you have what is called the exhibitionistic disorder. In such persons, what do? They can expose their private parts to people who don't even know about it, who don't even consent to it. They can do it privately or publicly. Why exposing it to people? They get sexual satisfaction. Then you have what is called the frotteuristic sexual disorder. These are people, they can rub their genitals to unsuspecting and unconsenting people. When they are rubbing it on the person's body, they feel sexual arousal and sexual satisfaction. This happens mostly in crowded places. Even in buses, they can do that. Then you have what is called sexual masochism disorder. These are people, they derive sexual satisfaction or gratification when they are beaten, they are humiliated, they even abuse. That's what they want. Then you have the sexual sadism disorders. These are people when they beat people, they force people, they have sexual satisfaction by doing that. Most rapists, this is where they go. And this is one of the greatest forms of rape. Then you have what is called fetishistic sexual disorder. These are people, they go to non-living objects, even statues, and have sex with them, touching them, rubbing themselves on them. Sexual disorder. Then you have what is called transvestism disorder. These are cross-dressers. And be a man and will put on women clothes, women underwears, in order to have sexual satisfaction. A woman will put on man's underwears in order to have sexual satisfaction. Then we have what is called pedophilia. Pedo in the Greek word, paidos, means child. Philia, a kind of fraternal love. These are people who have the sexual disorder of having intense attraction towards children, towards minors, to have sexual activities with them and they will get satisfied. I mean, this should be the worst form of sexual disorder. So, what are the causes of these sexual disorders? To tell you the truth, there are no known causes of these sexual disorders, but I can identify some. One is wrong parental upbringing. Then another cause can be poor sexual formation and development. Then another form can be wrong sexual lifestyles. And people who are under the influence of alcohol or people in the influence of substances like drugs or medication can engage into that. Then excessive usage of media and internet, pornographic materials can lead to the formation of these sexual disorders. And it can have mental illness or some genetic threats that can lead to sexual disorder. But it has been found that people who were sexually abused as little children, they can develop this sexual disorder and transmit it to others and see it as even a good lifestyle. So what are the effects? It can lead to depression. It can lead to suicidal thoughts. It can lead to addiction. It can lead to stigma and poor societal interaction. The person is always withdrawn. There is a low self-esteem. There is this a distortion of the self. And the person can even be infected with sexually transmitted diseases. And there can be aggression in that person. The person reacts to anybody in a way that is not positive at all. So, are sexual disorders treatable? Yes, but first there has to be a diagnosis. With this book, you can diagnose all sexual disorders, all paraphilias. Then the prognosis is also in this book. Then what are the treatments? There can be a medical treatment when the person will exhibit medical problems. It can be antidepressant if the person is depressed and other psychotic medications. But that's the area of the medical doctor to handle. Then you have what is called preventive therapy. As they say that prevention is better than cure. You have to prevent the causes of these sexual disorders. Environment should be safe, especially for children, for adolescents, people who are growing up. Then you have another treatment, psychological treatment, especially psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. Then you can also apply aversion method. Then you can use what is called logotherapy. Logotherapy is a therapy that brings out your value as a person, your usefulness as a person, your meaning or the meaning of your life. Then you can also apply what is called behavioral therapy that deals with a good sexual orientation. All sexual disorders are negative, but the right sexual approach orientation should be encouraged. Then there can be a psychosexual training for children or for minors or for adults in schools in a positive way so that they will be very, very conscious of what people want to do with them and they will set limits no-go areas. Then should avoid unhealthy exposure to internet, because this is where people copy these wrong lifestyles. There should be good training in the family and family upbringing, and also in schools. Good positive sex education should also help in this respect. So in my next video, I'll be talking about what I have called the 3 C's: crowd, commerce, and confidence. It will be good for you to listen to that video so you know how you navigate your life with people. You can share this video, you can like this video, you can comment, you can subscribe. If you want to contact me, you will see my email on the screen: mbonugona@yahoo.com or mbonugona@gmail.com. God loves you, and so do I. Bye. And thanks for watching.